All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
36. Leopard! Leopard! Let's go. Okay, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Detroit!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Watch him now, Barney! Switch!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Gun!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Let's get this
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
46 down, where's my ball?
They run with Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. The 20. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And all the way in for the touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now it's Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 4.
1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
4th down, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. And Miller with it over the middle. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tyson. This line 7.
Here's Ajayi. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now wins. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
46 down, man, 5-4.
They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away. Now he'll throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz will keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go to Johnson again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Lefty, lefty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try to run with a J. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. a second down throw for Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. The left side completion to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Ajayi. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Black. Hey, forward, Tokyo!
Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.